Burning zone is designated.
Paranormal.
This is Sci-Fi.
And they called me last year. They called me up and said, yeah, Peter, we're calling a few filmmakers and we're offering you an opportunity. If you have a good story to tell, give it to us and maybe we'll finance it for you and we'll help you make it.
He actually submitted several projects. I think he submitted 6. And all of which were well written, you know, but this is the one that caught our interest.
I'm just fascinated by dreams and reality and what makes them different and how do you actually know which one is what. I mean, obviously we all do, right? But sometimes some people don't.
You okay?
No. No, I'm not okay.
You can tell me.
No, I can't. Beth, I'm sorry. You have to see for yourself.
I will. Next time you go down there.
There won't be one.
Hello?
Did I wake you?
What do you think?
I didn't think so. Listen, Thomas, we gotta stop.
What are you talking about?
I can't do this. I can't tell anymore. I don't know whether it's real or if it's a dream. Man, I'm falling apart.
I thought we already talked about this. You're simply adjusting.
Beth, were you reading? No, I turned the light on. Oh, God.
What did you expect him to do?
What's the matter?
I don't know. I don't remember. Hey, baby, when'd you get here?
About an hour ago. Thomas let me in, but only after the secret handshake and making sure I wasn't followed.
She's been like this ever since she got here.
How's medical intern life?
You know, usual. Work, no sleep, boyfriend out at home. You know. So, this is where you've been spending the last 6 months at night, huh? Underground and hooked up to God knows what.
I told you my other girlfriend's really ugly.
What is all this?
You didn't tell her, Thomas?
When? She wouldn't believe it anyways.
Try me.
Hey, wait, what are you doing?
I know the rhythm. Give me 5 minutes. Beth, I don't have a lot of time right now. We've been training me to respond to a certain routine every night. It helps with the program.
Well, what the hell is it?
See, if I tell you right now, you're gonna laugh and you're gonna think that I've lost it, and I haven't. So I'm asking you to trust me. You'll see.
Well, I don't know why you just couldn't tell me before.
Beth, I told you all I could. This is a big part of my life. This is huge. We found something. We found something that's gonna change the way people live and dream. Just go along with me. Please.
What now?
It's nothing. Harmless drugs. They prolong my REM sleep.
Is that why you have to inject them like a junkie?
Yeah, that's exactly why, because I don't want to have to answer questions from people who wouldn't understand.
Besides, we dilute it so much he has to inject it for it to have any effect at all.
It's completely safe, Beth. The drugs that people have been taking for years.
Really? You do as you please. I wanted to be a part of your life, but I don't even know what that is anymore.
Beth, you are a part of my life, now more than ever. You're the first one to see this.
I'm honored.
You will be.
This is nuts.
Or brilliant.
I prefer my interpretation.
Suit yourself. Just don't tell anybody what you saw here tonight.
I wouldn't even know what to tell them.
Well, anything would be too much. If the university finds out about this, they'll can us.
I thought you said the drugs were harmless.
They are. It's just sort of made use of some of the equipment that's been lying around the university.
You stole all this?
Stealing's it's kind of a harsh word. I mean, most of it was here already. I just sort of added to it.
What was it before?
Who knows? I just found it one night. It was some sort of an abandoned project. Something that had to do with altering electromagnetic waves.
You don't even know?
Well, I know now. I'm the one who made all this work.
Why doesn't any of this sound very comforting?
Because you haven't seen what this can do yet.
No. It's not it. Maybe I don't like the sound of abandoned project. I mean, who were they and why'd they stop?
How would I know? They just walked out one day and closed the door behind them. All this equipment lay dormant for years until I stumbled across it.
You are not instilling any confidence in me.
I'm not trying to. Simply the facts here, ma'am.
What were you doing down here?
Just wandering. Walking the halls. I don't sleep much. This is as close to dreaming as I've come in years.
Now what?
Now we wait.
Help me. Help me, Beth. Please. Get me out of here. Now.
He's dreaming. See, the trick is to make him realize he's dreaming without actually waking him up.
Good morning. Ready?
There he is. He's dreaming and he's aware of it. A lucid dream.
That was Frederick?
Meet Daniel. Visual recognition software Frederick's been working on in the lab. He programmed it so that he can translate eye movements into words. See, when you're dreaming, your entire body is paralyzed, except your eyes. That's the only way you can communicate.
You told me it was for the handicapped.
But it is. This is sort of a field test. All right, let's see where we can get him.
Falling black.
Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine. He's just in between dreams.
Slow
Just haven't found a carrier frequency yet. Manipulate his brain frequency until I can lock on to another occupied frequency. That's it.
English, please?
Simple. We're able to hack into other people's dreams.
Right.
Right.
Slow.
Next,
Wake him up!
I can't. I don't know what that would do.
the mind-bending conclusion of Dream Hackers. And later,
It is time.
reality is a thing of the past when exposure continues.
A chance.
We do not break away from combat.
Thinking I could have done something more. What was this crime?
Staying alive.
We live for the one, we die for the one. But we don't die stupidly.
Legend of the Rangers, January 19th at 9 on Sci-Fi. Presented by Computer Discount Warehouse.
Now, your dreams are no longer your own in the conclusion of Dream Hackers.
Slow. Stop. Clear. In.
He's in.
Floating.
Okay, so you want me to believe that Frederick, right now, is in the dream of somebody else?
Why is this so impossible? When it comes down to it, all we are is energy. Electromagnetic waves. And I found a way to manipulate those waves. And here's what happens when two waves have the exact same frequency. Congruence.
I don't care if it's true or not. I won't have him kissing other women, even if it's in dreams.
Easy. We don't want to wake him completely.
Just get him out of there.
Falling.
So what is this, some big old ham radio for dreams?
Sure. If you want to call it that.
Slow. Wait back.
Well, how do you know where he'll end up?
I don't.
That's reassuring.
I mean, I don't really know. But we found it's easier for him to enter the dreams of people he knows. You know that saying about being on somebody's wavelength? Seems to be true. Literally. Yes. A few times.
Slow.
It was all tasteful, from what I could tell. Most of it.
Slow. In. Room. Dark. Man. Could be.
Sleep tight, baby.
Bibi.
Yes.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Your father.
Calls me that. But how?
Carrier. Lucid.
What do you want? No.
It's okay. No, no, stay away. Get out of here. No, I don't want you here. What do you want? Leave me alone. Go away. What do you want? Get out of here. No.
Falling. Dark. Can't hold. Screens. Black. Falling. Screens. Falling.
What's going on?
What is this?
Falling. Dark. Light. Out. Falling.
Do something!
trying.
Wake him up.
I can't. I don't know what that would do.
What? Frederick? What is going on?
I don't know. Can't find him. He's dreaming, and I don't know where he is. Answer it. Answer it!
Ma, I can't. I'm...
Are you all right?
I guess so.
My father. He's dead.
What happened?
I don't know.
He just had a heart attack. In his sleep.
I think we need to get that taken care of.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on. You coming?
Now, go behind the scenes on the set of Dream Hackers in Dallas, Texas.
My hair turned white after shooting the film. That's what happened. I woke up this morning, the next day, and that was it.
Production began in late September 2001 in Dallas, Texas, with writer-director Peter Besson and his hard-working cast and crew.
We worked with him for a while on it, and it took a while, and now we have what we think is a great project.
It was an immense amount of rewrites, I think. And it was like any other process, you know, it's good and bad. I mean, you know, I think it couldn't have been what it is right now without, you know, the process of rewriting. Absolutely not. Well, I mean, if you put it in the simplest terms, which I did in Dream Hackers in the story, if that is actually, it's somewhat based on scientific fact that if everything is energy, I mean, we're all energy, right? If we take a different form, I mean, who's to say that we cannot, you know, go here or go there?
One of the first things I said to Peter was when I read it, I said, you know what? It's so simple in design, much like Matrix, which was such a simple thought, but you look at it and you think, my God, of course, this makes sense. You know, it's one of those things that it isn't flawed. And I don't think this concept is flawed either.
I had a really good producer. I had Molly Brewer, in case anybody wants to know. Really good producer, and she took care of a lot of things.
I work commercials. I produce commercials to make a living, but it's actually films that
are my passion. That was what got me first involved in the project. It was the script. I thought it was a good script, and I thought that Peter was talented. I could tell that he was talented.
He was very, very prepared, extremely so. His storyboards were amazing and very detailed, and he had a great vision for the movie. You know, I've just been kind of sitting in the back, you know, admiring the work.
He's definitely a perfectionist.
I'm going to say it has been so far a trying experience, but it has been also a very rewarding experience, and it has been actually a pleasure.
Next,
Are you prepared to begin your journey?
discovering the powers of mind control when exposure continues.
Lisa Marie, your mission. Access short films. Mission update. Final film disc located. Mission accomplished. Return to Exposure Headquarters. To serve and project. Lisa Marie hosts Exposure, the original short film series. Sundays at midnight. Only on Sci-Fi.
Get exposed.
Now, Exposure continues with another world premiere short film from Exposure Studios. Flicker was written and directed by Lee Davis. Born and raised in New York City, Davis studied communications at Fordham University. A chance meeting with Spike Lee led to a 5-year tutelage at Spike's 40 Acres and a Mule Productions. Spike would go on to produce Davis's first short film, A Gut Feeling, as well as his first feature film, 3 a.m.
My short film, A Gut Feeling, had played on Sci-Fi Exposure, and the folks from there gave me a call and asked me if I'd be interested in doing something with them. This is basically the one idea, in a nutshell, that I had for this project. I thought would make a great short. Flicker is a comic book story sort of set in an X-Files-y kind of world. The reason that they chose it was that they really enjoyed the possibility of doing a superhero story sort of at the beginning. What excited me was how did he get these powers and what would he do with these powers?
Now, the Apario shamans, they take this in heavy quantities over the course of years, and it enables them to access part of the brain that Western science hasn't even discovered yet.
Please, enough. We asked you to take a leave of absence.
Oh, no. You didn't ask me. You insisted, Woody.
And you come back raving about telepathic tribal nonsense.
This is a highly concentrated hallucinogenic. It enables a group of shamans to somehow see the same images simultaneously. You know, it's like group vision sessions. It's like telepathy, telepathy on a grand scale. And we need to begin testing this immediately, within the year at the latest.
While you were away, the board of directors decided to take a closer look at your work. They've discovered some very unsettling news.
First of all, Woody, you had no right to invade my laboratory.
Chairman, we had every right.
My research has provided hundreds of thousands of privatized funding to this facility.
You've been testing,
experimenting on human subjects
without their consent. Jeremy, the board has decided to shut down your project, effective immediately.
This is my life, Woody. I mean, you shut me down, I'm finished.
You have until the end of the week to clean out your lab. This is very unsettling news, I know. We're trying to keep this confidential, and we would appreciate it if you would do the same. This is a very sensitive matter, and we don't want this to get out. You can imagine how that is.
Listen, Woody, listen to me, listen. Let me talk to them. And I'll talk to them and I'll change their mind.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. I'm sorry. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go see Henry.
Hang in there, son. I love you.
Started by the famous black actor Aldrich. However, poor Mr. Aldrich did not get to keep his company working very long. He wanted to perform Shakespeare, and to Ira Aldrich that was the ultimate of success in the theater.
Henry, there's something wrong with this bird.
Hello? Yes? Oh my God. Yes. Both of them? Yes. Thank you.
Time.
Next,
You have a gift. You have to learn how to control that gift.
the mind-altering mystery that is Flicker continues when exposure returns.
Roger that.
Now exposure continues with Flicker.
Please receive the souls of Dr. Woodrow Hill and his wife Laura Hill, who loved each other for 20 years before they lost their lives in a tragic accident. A horrible fire. We ask, Lord, that you watch over their only son, Henry, and give him the strength he will need in these long days ahead. Ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end.
yourself for what happened to your parents. The fire was an accident.
Around a lot when I was a kid. After a while, I kind of got used to it. Go to school for a year, you make new friends, pack up and leave. Go to new school, same thing all over again. Mom and Dad were my best friends.
I mean, you were lucky to have them. My dad and I, we barely even speak.
Who are you? And why are you following me?
It is your time.
I don't understand.
Henry, what is it? What's wrong? Henry? Henry! 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 What is it?
I took swimming lessons here years ago. I remember I was terrified of the water. This bully pushed me in once, and I thought I was going to drown. I was thrashing all around. I managed to pull myself to the side. I saw the kid who pushed me. He was in the pool, laughing. I made him see he was wrong. I made him see.
Henry! Come here. You sit
Laura,
down.
please, calm down.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Laura, he's just a boy.
He's not just a boy. That kid could have had a heart attack, or even worse. Henry, I told you never to do this. Never.
Let me just talk to him.
Your mother's just frightened. You have a gift. And like playing an instrument, you have to learn how to control that gift. And that's going to take practice. And I'm going to help you practice. Okay? Just don't tell your mom.
Henry, you are psyoptic. You have the power to make people see what you want them to see.
Are the other kids like me?
You are special, Henry. And some people are going to be afraid of the power that you have. So only use it when you absolutely have to. And only use it for good.
And now they're gone, just when everything was starting to come together. It's like a normal life is too much to ask for. Can I trust you?
Yeah, of course you can trust me, Henry. But maybe you should just leave.
Leave? I finally have a home. I am just like everybody else. I have you. Why would I leave?
Next,
You belong with us, Henry.
a devastating secret is revealed. The conclusion of Flicker when exposure continues. Exposure continues with the conclusion of Flicker.
So I'll see you in a few minutes.
Henry, we have studied for 1,000 years, training to unlock the hidden powers of the mind. You are an outsider whose powers eclipses even the strongest among us. Come to us and complete your training. Are you prepared to begin your journey?
And I've been thinking, you're right. I can stay around here and try to fit in with everybody else. Or I can go out there and face whatever's waiting for me. If I leave, it has to happen tonight. So I guess what I'm saying is goodbye.
Say your goodbye. I'm coming with you.
You don't have to do this.
Well, somebody needs to keep you out of trouble.
This is Milch. He carries all type of nasty contagion with him. So I wouldn't get too close if I were you. We haven't been properly introduced. My name is Jeremy. The last time we met, Henry, you were about that big. You and a group of very special babies. I chose all of you to prove a point, and we did it. We actually did it. You have no idea what I've gone through all these years. Branded a failure, ridiculed, while you, my greatest success, lived in secret. Your father was a foolish man. You should have taken my offer.
You killed him?
He did take away my life. Now we're even. Now I'm gonna make you the same offer I made him. Join me. Join me to find those babies from that nursery that night.
So you can hunt them down like you did me? Kill their families? Destroy their lives?
This is Alex. You're all sort of like brothers. All of you.
Hey there, Henry.
Go.
I don't have time for this. You don't have the guts, neither do you.
You belong with us, Henry.
You and Milt and Alex and my daughter.
You and I could be together.
Maya. We need you, Henry.
Come close. Don't let us.
You can't escape us.
Escape? What makes you think I'm even here?
You are ready to begin your journey.
Now from New York City, a look at the making of Flicker with director Lee Davis and crew.
Maybe just behind this tree, stand behind the tree, and look out. That was good. We're gonna probably go with the next one. Sean, you should lead the same way she came in. Good job. Good job. I was working at Tower Records behind the counter, and Spike Lee came in and he asked for a record. And I said, well, I'll find the record for you if you read a script that I'm writing. We didn't have the record, but I had the script, and he started reading, and he said if I was really interested in filmmaking, there were these classes that he was offering at Long Island University at the time. And eventually I sent him a letter asking for an opportunity to work with him, and he sent me a postcard back saying he was gonna give me a chance to work as a PA on the film Mo Better Blues.
I was there from the very beginning. Of the many hats that I wore on Flicker, I was one of the producers. I also played the role of Maya. My major concerns were that we had a really short schedule and that we had a lot we wanted to accomplish.
I was fortunate to have people who are versed in knowing what we should do, how we should shoot it.
He's been in the business a whole lot longer, and the team of people that he brought together are so experienced that I felt comforted in that, and I knew we were going to get it done.
We need to scout that stuff tonight, see what we got to move. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of, anything that, we don't want to, anything we can do today, we want to do today.
Right. Every day you hit set, there's another challenge, and it's challenges that you have to kind of overcome. We shot for 3 days, and we were supposed to shoot for a 4th day, and that 4th day was September 11th. As a native New Yorker, and everybody was on our crew was basically a native New Yorker, it took a lot of heart out of us. I found that everybody at the same time has become a lot more compassionate, a lot more understanding of each other, and a lot more caring. So in a strange way, it's brought a lot of people together, too.
World Chronicle, you can see the future and you're looking for work? Then how come you didn't see this coming?
The Chronicle, Fridays at 9. On Sci-Fi.
Only hope of survival.
You should hold on.
Bruce Willis in the sci-fi premiere of The Fifth Element, Saturday at 9 on Sci-Fi. In the tradition of the great fantasy epics comes a new fable for the ages. Or maybe not. From the reunited writers and cast of Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's the adventures of Edward the Less, a sci-fi.com online original series. Every week on sci-fi.com.
And log on now at exposure.sci-fi.com to re-experience tonight's Exposure Studios short films or any film from our extensive short film library. Plus, give us your feedback and see interviews with past directors. And join us for more alternative short films from the other side of sci-fi on the next Exposure.